So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Salmakers. And it's Pellegrini. And the shot's Dybala! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bailey. Dybala. And Dybala! And another try! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the cross comes in. And we have our very first corner. Milan. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Nkunku charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's found a way through. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Soulé gets into a good position. And he's intervened well there. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Dybala. And that's been won straight back, clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, terrible pass. Now he's off and running. Could move up a gear here. Nkunku. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Nkunku. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's shifting through the gears here. Estupiñán.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Fofana. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now that looks a decent ball. He shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Estupiñán. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get away here?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's searching through. Rafael Leao. Nkunku! Goal! Milan! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ha segnato al 34esimo minuto, numero 18.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Fofana picks out chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Rabiot.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
It's a pretty loose pass. Hermoso. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Pellegrini. Rabiot. Now it's Nkunku. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Fofana. Now it's Dybala. That's good vision. That is good alertness. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Cambio di giocatori.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tsimikas gathers from the goal kick. Dovbyk is onto this. He shot, surely! Rabiot. AC Milan could counter here. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? Kone receives it in a wide position. He rises! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Dovbyk demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone for goal! Just too high.
Fofana most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. That's a sharp pass. Rabiot thinks about the shot. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational.
Dovbyk is on his own. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. This their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pellegrini. Salmakas. He is through here. Salamakas tries making a foray down the right. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And now a sudden chance to counter. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Could go all the way here. Rabiot stood his ground strongly. Goes for a shot! He scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving.
Shot at goal! just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Gol per il Milan.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
So, third corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Gol! Ha segnato al 79esimo minuto, numero 9.
So is this the start of a comeback? Salmakers. Pellegrini does really well to win the ball there. Gabbia. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Pellegrini wins the duel this time. Now it's Dovbyk. And it's played into the middle. Pellegrini. Nkunku.
Well, you don't get much time on the ball, even in these areas.
Now, can they get him away? Rabiot.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Looking for the run. Chance to deliver. Keeper's dealt with that. Fofana. Rafael Leao. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Played into space. Dybala.
Il quarto uomo
Kone.
di 4 minuti di
No way
recupero.
through, so back it comes. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Deep, deep into injury time! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's managed to get free. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's well spotted. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will